bad, y'all. Hey, and I'm gonna say this too, man. Wait the 85 could get back up in here. I gotta start it back. I had to start it back over, guys. I had to start it back over. Uh, I gotta find a way. I gotta get another device where I can share my link to everybody while I'm going live without disturbing the live that I'm doing. So get these guys back up in here, man. It's all right, back up in here, man. This shit wild, man. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, I had to start it back over, man. Let me go ahead and send the link out real quick before everybody tap in. All right. Hopefully, I can get a lot bit more people up in here now this time. Earl, what's happening with it, man? Welcome to the Kickback Network. Your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas, aka Dallas, Texas. We on this Jefe thing, man. Jefe case, man. We were talking about it earlier, man. I'm starting the video. I had to start the video over because the other video froze up. So I started my live over to get a little bit more people to tap in to what's going on, Part two, like I was saying, Let's get the lights up, guys. Let's get the lights up. It's your boy Cuddy J. Peter. Do you know what we're I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question, man. Just provide bride you in. Yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba do, cuz. I'm gonna go on, I normally don't answer the questions like that. That stride away from the content that we trying to present. And Griffin, what's going down? Let's run the lights up, guys. Let's run the lights up, guys. Where the mods at? Where my mods at? I need my mods up in here anyway, man, because this the time where the trolls come in and they try to, dominate the narrative on the show by doing stupid shit, by saying stupid shit. Peter, where you from, man? Where you from? And Griffin, where you from? Errol, where you from? Let's run the lights up too, guys. There's five of you guys up in here. I know at least four out of five of you guys fuck with me, right? What's up, Summer Love? My homie right there. That's the homie right there. Summer Rain. If you call my name. That's my homie right there. Summer Love representing Flint, Michigan in this bitch. What's happening with the Peter out of New York? We got New Yiddy up in here. Yeah. Man, we talking about the Jefe situation, man. We going to the West Coast with it, guys. Y'all know I'm all over the place like bird shit. That means y'all know my content and my ears be to the streets on every occasion of what's going on, whether it's up in here, whether it's in New York, whether it's in Florida, Georgia, Chicago, LA. I'm there. I got the news. We talking about Jefe. No Jumper 22 podcast host Jefe arrested for felony charges, saying it was murder, allegedly. It's getting twisted now. There's too many stories getting brought up, too many videos getting thrown in. They even said two different names. They said they brought up two different names, so you already know it's a shit show already from the top. I hate this shit for Ed Jefe. Uh, I be rooting for people, man. Rappers, anybody, whoever, anybody that's proceeding in life and coming from that bad part of life they used to live in, and they trying to do better for themselves. I be rooting for people, man. And Ed Jefe, he's from A-Trade Gangsta Crip. They said he was coming out of the tacos, I guess he was getting some tacos at 2 a.m. at night from the taco stand, and he was pressed by some 5 Deuce Pablo Bloods. And one of them had tried to G-check him by asking him where they from, which that's what the game politics. People ask you where you're from. And you, as a gang member, you make sure you let them know where you from. You don't let them heart check you and G-check you. You let them know wherever you from. You say, hey, I'm from such and such. Oh, Summer Love, thanks for asking. Sweetest graduation was wild. I loved it. I love it. I got videos and pictures. The after party was at her mom's bar downtown. We all met up at the bar downtown at 1 o'clock. We drank. I think I hung out there at about 6:30. I brought my ass back home. But I felt good all day. It was lovely, man. It was one of my best days ever. One of my best days ever. J.R. Smith fan, what happened with it up? What's going down? We on the West Coast, y'all. What the West Coast is? I need the West Coast to tap in or what? What do I need? I need the West Coast to tap in? Or do I need niggas like me to be knowing what's going on to tap in? What's going on? We talking about Eddie Jefe, man. I know y'all tapped into that. Let's just go ahead and
saying that is the murder that Aunt Jefe is apparently being arrested for. Well, now they're saying that that's not the murder. Now, I'm a little bit confused. You guys are probably a little bit confused, but I'm going to straighten everything out in this video. But I first saw this information on Poetic Flacco's channel. Now, look, okay, maybe we shouldn't take everything Poetic Flacco says as gospel, even though he has had a lot of interesting inside info.
He's like I was saying last, I don't like how these content creators, man, they be in a hurry. They be in a hurry trying to post up the information, trying to beat each other to the content where they don't even get the full news. They don't even get the whole news on what's going on or the true news. And they come with all these mixed up stories and shit, And even though TMZ does have the story, they might don't be right either. Shit, I don't know nothing about that T-Relly or Tyrelli, whatever your name is. I have no information about why the UK is reporting on U.S. news. Well, I mean, the thing about Trapmore, I see what you're saying. He lives over here in L.A. now, so he resides in L.A. now. So he got the he has he's a YouTube blogger, and he interviews rappers and gang members, on his channel. So he has input and insight of what's going on in LA culture. That's why he's able to talk about it in his United Kingdom accent. So let me know right now, you guys are putting this close about what's going on.
Okay, he was the first person to report this, and the timeline did seem to line up. So let's just refresh our memory on kind of Flacco kind of being the first person to put this information out there. And then I'll cover some of what the rest of sort of people are saying now is the truth about what was going on. Apparently, it's a different murder.
And by the way, he's not the only one reporting the news. There's some black guys on here too, other content creators just like me, who reporting the news as well. He just have the more accurate news than the other guys like Flacco and City Nash. Them niggas, they talking out of bounds. They don't know what's going on. From my understanding, from Ed Jefe's family, what I heard anyway, it's not even got what Ed got pulled over for has nothing to do with the murder of the guy that was shot at the taco stand. I feel you on that though, but it's called content.
4 different murders people have tried to pin on Aunt Jefe.
You won't understand unless you're a content creator.
We don't know which one it is, but let's hear what Flacco said.
I can't stop nobody.
They don't know how to mind their business. So young Ed Jefe is at the taco stand minding his business, trying to get some tacos, trying to eat. A Pablo Blood pull up. I think like into Pablo's something like 5'4" or 5 Deuce, who knows, right? But the Pablo Blood pull up.
And it's not Pablo Blood, it's 5 Deuce Pablo Blood. See, he doesn't even know how to report the news correctly. That's where I'm here to point out this shit. I don't even live in LA, But this is a nigga right here who lives in LA, Flacco, who don't even know how to pronounce the fucking game.
Instantly, an altercation breaks out. He starts to bang on young and Jefe. Where you from, blood? And Jefe, I'm from H-Ray Gangsta Crib.
As he should.
Cool.
As he should.
That should have been the end of
Somebody
it.
asks you where you from, like New York. Where you at, New York? Where you from? Peter. Somebody asks you where you from, pretty sure they might ask you, man, where you from? You gonna say, shit, I'm from Guy Brewer. Or I'm from I'm from Green Street. You know, I'm from Morris Ave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Norris Ave. I'm from Flatbush. I'm from East New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Lennox, 145th and Lennox, you know. You gonna name out where you from. I'm from the Wild Hundreds. You know, I'm from Washington Heights. I'm from LES. When somebody asks you where you from, you're gonna represent where you from. So yeah, he did exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
Hey, you from Pablo's? I'm from H-Ray Gangsta Crib.
Pablo.
I'm here for some tacos. Let me go about my day. But no. Back and forth kept happening. Now, young and Jefe did something that I think we should all do. Yep. Young and Jefe walks away. Gets back into his car. Now, when Young and Jefe gets back into his car, the Pablo Blood follows Young and Jefe to his car. Now, here's the thing, okay? When a gang member asks you, where you from? That's dumb. Asking you to validate, right? You have a right to walk where you're...
No, before you say that, you don't have to, like you, whenever you, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't get G-checked by another gang and say you're not from nowhere and go back to your hood. And that shit get back to your hood that you got G-check and then let them know where you was from. And then you're gonna get DP'd by your homeboys. So no, they let you know how Flacco, he can say stupid shit like that because he doesn't know game politics because he's not a gangbanger. So if somebody asks you where you from, no matter where you at, nigga, you gotta let them know where you from. And they might, there's a chance that you might not even beef with this hood or this set. You know what I'm saying? They might give you a pass. But if you do have some, if y'all do have some heat with that set, then you shouldn't be in the Albury neighborhood anyway. You got to know where your surroundings at. Now at 2 a.m. at night, get some tacos, which I don't understand why Ant would be doing that. It don't seem like he'll be at a place like that. I just can't wait to I can't wait till he comes out and get bailed out because his bond is at $1 million. So that means it's gonna take about $1,000 to get him out, 100,000 to get him out of there, about 100,000 to get him out. So his bond set at $1 million. So it's gonna be 100,000 to get him out of there. Ooh, I can't wait till he get out to share his story though. Ken Master, what's happening with it, man? What's going down? Yeah, our brand neighborhood, they mean the opposite set. Like, let's say if you're a blood, you're going to call it the opposite set, or a set that's not yours, you call it our brand. They're not your set. Like, it's a thing. Yeah, our brand is, see, that's gang culture too. You know, Crips call Bloods our brand, Bloods call Crips our brands. Just to educate you, Ken Master, on what's going on. I see you got Drake album cover as your profile pic. Is I'm correct? Oh, no, it's not. My bad. I thought that was Drake album cover he had with the different faces on them. But yeah, man, that was all brand, man. Yeah, that what they call all brand. Like, I mean, Blood and Crips are the only ones use that terminology. Dissing the other set, if they're not calling them out by the original disrespectful term, you know. But all brand is another. It's a softer way of saying not saying what they are, and whatever I guess I should say. Yeah, I see the money signs on it. At first, I thought it was something else. But yeah, Flacco don't know.
Yeah. Now, my rights to walk and freedom of passage is my natural rights. It's my birthright, okay? My natural right is freedom of passage and my freedoms. Okay, so I can walk anywhere I want to walk because that's my natural right as a human being, right? And nobody has a right to tell me where I can't walk, right? So when a gang member asks me where I'm from, I'm not, man, yo, leave me alone.
You can't do that, though.
I ain't saying none of that, bro.
You can't do that though and be a gang member. You can't be a gang member and do that. See, that's why Flacco's not a gang member because he has to understand that he can't do that. If somebody asks him and press him and try to, bang on him and say, "What's up? Where you from?" You gotta let him know where you from. I mean, so if it ain't no sweat with your set, y'all can just give each other a pass. You know what I mean?
But gang culture, that's the thing. So Jefe answers it. Now I guess when young Jefe is going back to his car, the Pablo Blood probably feels like he got the best of the situation. And
I can understand that. I can see Ed Jefe, saying what he said, saying where he from, and not backing down. And the blood dude was like, this, that, and the other. And then Ed Jefe being the nigga he is, stand up type of guy, said something to the dude, like pretty much probably checked the dude and walked out. And the dude probably felt played and shit. So that's why he followed Ed Jefe to the car.
Get the best of them all. So he follows young Jefe to the car. And Jefe is in the car. The Pablo Blood is still talking ish from the vehicle. F this, F this, F this. And when I say F this and F this, y'all know what I mean when I say F this and F this. I can't say it, right? Because you feel me? Again, I got Crip homies who I love, who, certain words I can't say, because if I say them words, P Nice will call my phone tripping. Be Nice will check me if I say those words. Rockstar will call my phone tripping. KK will call my phone tripping if I say certain words, right? So I respect the Crips, so I'm not going to say the words, but saying all of that. And after a while, man, when I walk back to my car, I'm in my car, I'm trying to leave. You right here. I don't know what you reaching for. You yelling aggressively. And young Jefe just had enough, man. Just had enough.
Yeah. I don't know what you're reaching for. You being aggressive with me. You from the other set. You following me to my car. Now I'm a little aggravated now because first of all, you let me get to my heat, which I was hoping to get to anyway because I thought I had it on me. And the fact that you let me get to my heat now, and you steady coming at with me and you're reaching and shit, you made me nervous, nigga. Pop, 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 pop goes my nine, goes my nine. That's just how I go, man. But I would say this though. Just because I don't want. I would say this though. It's gonna be the most realest statement in the world, or tonight's show, I should say, the realest statement. When you put yourself in the position or at a caliber, say like, you come out, you move out the hood, you on a podcast now, you're doing numbers on your show. You're on one of the top podcasts. The top podcast on the West Coast. One of the top podcasts in the country. You got a little name, it's getting you some fire to it now because your channel is thriving. Not only that, you dropping good music too. You dropping good music. You moved out the hood. You see Ed Jefe, if you watch his channel, you see he lives in a new apartment now. He lives in a new apartment. Maybe it was his baby mom crib he was staying in at first. He wanted to get his own shit. Understandable. You see he's in his new apartment now because he doesn't even have everything unpacked by looking in the background. No pictures on the wall. So you can tell it's a new apartment too because I know the background of the older house or apartment he lived in. But him just proceeding and moving and upgrading himself. You just gotta pick where you fucking go, hang out at, and go get you something to eat at. And whether it's the same place or the only place, you just gotta. It's a certain time you gotta go certain places. Like let's just say me, I'm a blogger. By the way, I'm 2 subscribers away from hitting 3,000 subscribers. I know once this channel reaches about 50 some subscribers, I know off top. I know off top that hey, I'm probably gonna be a known face somewhere around this city or anywhere I go because I got 50 some subscribers on YouTube. You know, that might don't seem like a lot, even if it is a lot of subscribers though. But you got to move a certain kind of way. There's no way I would be somewhere where I know I probably can get some static from some people because they probably watch my YouTube channel and they probably, okay, they might have some type of hate toward me based off some shit I probably said or me being where I'm from, me being who I am. I probably, probably got at one of their chicks. Who knows? I don't know. But you just got to be careful how you move. Uh, Luckily, I live out here in a more prestigious area where I'm not gonna probably run into too many people that gonna probably know me as a YouTube or whatever. They pretty much everybody out here that knows me from the street. They know me from being around here. Nobody else don't. I don't think everybody just fuck with YouTube like talking about it out this way. Maybe they do, but I'm just saying. Either way it go, if my life is progressing and I'm moving up and elevating, I'm gonna have to eliminate a lot of other things to continue to elevate. Because if I stay elevating and shit, or if I elevate and I'm still hanging down here with being around where it's muddy at, I'm gonna eventually get back dirty. So you got to make these decisions. Yeah, he checked in 85 cut. They need a new book of gang culture because my son secretly used gang language I don't understand. How old is your son, Ken Master? I hate to hear that though, man. Because one thing, the last thing a man want to hear is his son gang banging. You know, whether he's in the gang or not. I definitely don't want my 10-year-old son to be a gang banger. Your son is 15, and where you from again, Ken Master? Where you from? Seattle? You say where you from? If you don't mind me. What city? What state you from? Because I be there with my son, start talking in gang culture and using gang terminology type of shit. No, son. I'm gonna stop him before you from North Carolina. So more than likely, I'm pretty sure him being from North Carolina, I know it's a lot of neighborhood Crips rolling 60s out there. Is he saying cuz or is he saying brazy or shit like that a lot? If he's saying brazy, that means he's a blood or want to be a blood. If he's saying cuz a lot, that means he crippin' or want to be crippin'. Yeah, man. See, my son comes over here every weekend, man, and he's around his granddad most of the time too, as another man. So hell no, my son ain't gonna be like that, man. My son likes sports. He's mixed anyway, man. I hope he be a player, a pretty boy player, light skinned nigga with curly hair like the girls, and like football and basketball. But he ain't gonna be no punk either, though. He ain't gonna be scary at all. But he ain't gonna need to run them damn streets. And that's another thing too, man. Mostly when these kids are raised by their mom but don't have they not saying that Ken's not in his son's life. He's not there to influence his son the most. He doesn't get there. He doesn't get to put enough influence on his son because he's not around his son as much, as his mom is or his homeboys are or the streets are. See, luckily, I'm fortunate, man, where I get my son on the weekend and he loves being around me. And he's at that age right now where he's not ready to stride away from me. I'm pretty sure when my son gets 15 years old, he's gonna want to go hang out with his homeboys on the weekend and be around them more. He's gonna want to play the streets a little bit more than be around his dad. He terrifies his mom. Hmm. I'll be right back, guys. I'll the bathroom. Where everybody at, man? Hey, Summer Love, where you at? Where we at? What's cracking, lacking, smacking, and jacking? By the way, though, man, I want to give a big shout out. My oldest daughter graduated from college yesterday, man. My daughter graduated from college yesterday, man. Got a bachelor's, man, in accounting, man, at the age of 20. She's about to go back to school next month to get her master's, man. She's gonna have her master's in a year. Yeah, you ain't lying right there, Summer Love. Appreciate that, Ken Master. Yeah, they say he linked to another shooting too as well, man. That's why I said it was two different names they had brought up. They also trying to pin Big U's son's murder on and Jefe as well, which I hate that for that to happen though, because we already know that A-Trey Gangster Crips in the neighborhood rolling 60s been a big beef and war since 1979. And and it's just now kind of getting cooled down. We'll hate for that shit to be the case. Don't need that to be the case. Yeah, man, cause yeah, like I said, you can you can do as a parent, you can do as much as you can, with your kids. But once they get to a certain age, they're gonna end up making their own decisions and start, even if they are, even if you telling them what to do, they're gonna do the opposite probably. Now I'm lucky to have two girls. Now my kids live in the suburbs, they don't live in the hood. And my kids don't live in the hood. I'm not saying they're not gonna that don't mean they're not gonna do crazy stuff at 10. Because when you're a teenager, you find certain stuff to do. In the suburbs, in the nice neighborhood, no telling what those kids be doing at the age of 13, 14, and 15. It doesn't get televised. It doesn't make the news. So no telling what type of shit they be on. My whole thing is my kids are not even in the hood. My kids don't even know what the hood look like. Well, they do know what it look like. 'Cause when I take them back home where I'm from, and they see what they get, they like, damn, it look different than where they live at. My kids them live in nice brick houses. 2-story houses. They don't live in the hood. Their neighbors are not. They don't have hood neighbors.
Pulled out the pistol, shot about 7 to 8 times. Bro got hit, bro died. And now we're here. Allegedly. Because he still fighting the case. He could be completely innocent. This could have all been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I like how he did allegedly. Because he might be like this might I can I really have a feeling that N Jefe he's gonna get released. They're gonna drop them charges. They're gonna be like, man, they had me up in there with some other stuff, man. They got my name misconstrued and some shit they had with some other niggas. They just got me caught up. You know what I'm saying? Or that maybe not was N Jefe that was in the SUV that pulled off. And the fact that he was just around the scene that took place with the other guy getting shot, they trying to pin that on him, which I hate. That's some bullshit too.
So that was the original version of the story from Flacco, right? And now an alleged video of the shooting itself at the taco stand is going around. But this might not be the shooting.
This is a different name.
So let me just check this link before I go too far.
I was telling Fambo.
Okay, this is allegedly the footage. Now I'm gonna take this off screen once the actual bullets start flying. But you're gonna see what basically happens before. Okay, so a bunch of guys. I guess this is on the side of the street, not far from where the taco truck is. Somebody pulls up. All right, they're having a conversation. Looks like a sort of tense exchange of words.
Now on this video link, on this video clip, there's not a guy on this clip right here. There's not a guy on the video that has the shape of. It just look like N Jefe. Like all those guys are slim frame or tall or whatever the case may be. None of those guys on that video look like they can be N Jefe. And then they say the guy that got shot, the dude that did the shooting, they talking about this N Jefe. The dude look like he's my size. Like he about 6'1", 6'2", about 200, not even that much, about 200 pounds. Shit crazy.
Arguing. It looks like somebody's kind of getting called out. This guy's walking over, and basically all these guys, they're having words. And soon it's going to escalate into a confrontation, and guns are going to be pulled out. So things are tense. These groups are kind of talking to each other. All right, it's a bit of a standoff. Okay, and in a couple of seconds, it's all going to pop off. And I'm going to take it off screen and just describe what happened. Okay, so right now it all popped off. People start pushing each other. A gun gets drawn. Numerous people look like they're firing shots, and one person is laid down in the middle of the sidewalk on the ground after being hit pretty badly. Okay, and then everyone kind of scrambles, gets into their cars. They all drive off, and they leave the guy laying on the sidewalk to die, basically. And I believe that is the video. Now, so I'm going to pull that back. All right. So people saying it doesn't look like young Ant is anywhere in this video. People saying, on God, that's the video on exactly that. Ant's nowhere to be seen, and the shooter hella skinny. They're trying to put a body on cuz for no reason. So some people
oh yeah, by the way, 285 cut. Whenever the video, if you still hear 85, whatever the video freezes up or start doing that weird shit, text me and let me know. That way I can start the video over, because the last thing I need is the chat line freezing up and people tapping in not saying nothing. it messes the video up. I mean, so anytime the street it start freezing up, or you hear 85, some love. Somebody chat, somebody make a comment. That way I can know if somebody's still here. Okay, cool. All right. I mean, 85 hears me if he's on here. 85, because he has my phone number. Some love, if you had my phone number, I tell you to do the same thing. Anytime the video freezes up or it goes black or whatever, and y'all can't get in touch with me, text me and let me know. That way I can start it over. I see you, Summer Love, the homie. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I just know like I had to call 85 Cut earlier on the last video I was doing because I see nobody wasn't talking for a while, but I was still getting people clipping on. So I called it. Luckily, I got 85 Cut's number where I can call him and say, "Hey man, what's going on?" He let me know what was going on, like I thought.
Convinced that it's him. They're saying, not saying it's old boy, but there are two shooters. It says, I see two now. One gets in the driver's seat
I
of
don't
the
think
second
it's
car.
Jefe though.
His testimony will corroborate that Ant wasn't involved. And Steph hears, I don't know. Okay. So there's still a lot of debate over which incident this is. Okay. There's still posts going around on Cali banging. They're saying this is the brother of Lil Bandit. The taco stand murder took place. You can see the surveillance.
So they get to the
There's
taco
still
stand.
posts going around on Cali banging. They're saying this is the brother of Lil Bandit from 5'2" Pueblo Bishop.
The dude's name was Little Bandit.
At that taco stand,
this post is saying
he was killed by young Ant Jefe, who was asking. The brother was asking for justice on the news. There's a candlelight at the location of the murder, and as you can see, this is where the taco stand murder took place. You can see the surveillance footage was kind of from up here, filming down on here, and this is where the individual was shot. So that's the candlelight for him. And that's the brother basically saying he wants justice. Being on the news asking for justice is wild. They're saying you're going to keep saying Ant killed him with absolutely no evidence. Y'all crazy. This is all cap. Flacco just made a new video breaking everything down. He showed the video of the shooting. It definitely wasn't Ant. That's why the YouTube man says the murder of Bandit from Pueblos.
So from the looks of it, all the street guys in the comments or whatever's going on in the Reddit chat on Reddit, because this was it's on Reddit. They're like, how the hell they being an advocate for Ant Jefe. Like, why the hell y'all got this on Ant Jefe or got him arrested when you don't have no evidence of what's going on? You just going by probably some word of mouth shit. So that's what it's looking like from what I'm looking at. You got
if he's the one.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all about Ceddy Nash. Let's go back to Ceddy Nash. Ceddy Nash is Ceddy Nash is always putting out false content. Like Ceddy Nash, there's about 20 videos of Ceddy Nash running off with the mouth, not knowing what he's talking about. It's like it sounds. I've heard news. I used to watch Ceddy Nash's channel up until about 4 or 5 months ago. Ceddy Nash gave out some false information. I'm looking up the information trying to find it. I couldn't find it. And I said, you know what? I ain't gonna talk about it, man, because the shit could be wrong. Just so happened the next day I woke up the next morning, they was already on his head about him talking about the content he put out. It was wrong information. It wasn't even real. It wasn't even true. None of it. So I heard that right there. I decided not to even fuck with Ceddy Nash in any kind of way, man. And here he go again, putting out some shit.
Getting that
like him and Boss,
Ceddy Nash.
Like him and Boss Talk 101. Ceddy Nash and Boss Talk 101, they never know what the fuck they be talking about.
So Ceddy Nash, he did do a post and he basically said that he thought Ant had been picked up for the murder of Big U's son.
Breaking news, bruh. Supposedly Ant Jefe is the one who killed Big U's son, Baby Huey. Boy, if this is true, if he's the one who did that, who pulled that off, bruh, it's gonna be an ugly ass summer. Y'all stay the hell out of LA. Well, the feds is in there anyway, so there ain't gonna be too much shit going on. But after that World Cup shit, bruh, it's gonna get uglier than ugly. I hope he didn't do this shit. I hope it was a dispute between him and somebody, and it's really self-defense, and he just ain't say nothing, and his lawyer gonna get him up out of there. But and he the one that off baby Huey, bruh, this shit gonna be bad. This gonna be bad, and
T-Rail. Hey, T-Rail, for real though, huh, man? Like, check this out, T-Rail. I heard about this information yesterday. Now, I got up this morning thinking about it still. I was thinking about it last night when I was laying down. I woke up this morning, my homeboy, he had brought it up to me. We were talking about it earlier today. He brought it up to me. I said, you know what, man? I had watched a couple videos, and after watching those videos, I said, you know what, man? That shit right there, them niggas, that shit don't even sound true. It don't even make sense. Then they got two different names, Deshaun, and they got a nigga named Corey Welch. How the fuck you try to put two different at the same time? And it don't look like in the one clip they got, it doesn't look like there was 2 o'clock in the morning because it's traffic still thick. They had to be around by 8 o'clock. There were two different scenes, two different situations, and Jefe probably wanted. Now, now I'm not gonna say now. And Jefe, he probably was at the taco stand getting some tacos. He had a confrontation with a dude from Five New Pueblo Blood, and I don't know. I think it's more to come. But this nigga said he Nash don't know what the fuck he talking about.
this gonna be ugly.
So, Sadie Nash is claiming that, right? But people are saying it's cap. Saying this is the same dude who said Ben 10 was going to be dead by Thursday following the shooting and said he was a vegetable, right? Sadie Nash is a liar. People aren't feeling Sadie Nash, okay? So, it's interesting, right?
People not feeling Sadie Nash because Sadie Nash is known for putting out false information. And it be about street shit. I mean, it be about street shit. You putting out false information about street shit. They be the sad part right there. Like I can see you saying, okay, you put some false information out about some fruit or some type of restaurant. You know what I'm saying? They can get overcome. But you talking about street shit, man. It got to do with jail, life and death. Nigga be crazy, boy. I swear to God, boy.
Should we read this hate comment? Let's read the hate comment. They're saying, I'm so glad I don't see him trap Laura Flacco if Adam and Vlad think because they've...
Hey, T-Rail, niggas don't be trying to do research. They just want to be the first one to come up with the content. And they be learning on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll hear something, right? They'll hear some news, and before they do the research or reading or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a thumbnail, throw a title on there, and bring it up and just talk about the shit and read what I think about to be going on. That's what these niggas do, man. It took me shit, a blunt, a beer, 3 chili dogs, a 2 hour nap to finally get up and say, you know what? I think I got enough information to go ahead and talk about this NFA shit because I don't want to dive into the pool and hit my head at the bottom of 8 feet deep. Exactly, Summer Love. It'll be the first. They thirsty to be the first one to do it because we all know in the YouTube game. If anybody a YouTuber, if you're not a YouTuber, you know this. First of all, the earlier you put out the content, the faster your shit might grow. Right, like back in 2000, what, 2018, 17, whenever Yellow Beezy got shot, whenever Yellow Beezy got shot out here in Dallas, I was the first one. I heard the news. I'm gonna tell you how I heard the news. I got up at about 4 o'clock one night. In the middle of my sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I stepped outside on the patio, fired up a Newport. I got on YouTube, and it popped up right then. So it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm sitting on the patio, breaking the news of Yellow Beezy getting shot. I got about like 50,000 views in probably about 4 hours. This back in 2018, whenever it took place, years ago, 9 years ago. People calling me like, damn, cuz, something wrong with your YouTube? I'm like, what's up? Because I never got that many views off a video before. Just so happened that video right there, I got so many views only because I was the first one to present the content, right? And I was valid on all my points, and I did it at 5:30 in the morning. That's why most of these content creators, these guys that do the reaction shows, they do them early in the morning, and they try to do them as quick as they can because they want to be the first one to control the narrative and the algorithm. Most of the time, when I be doing the show, a live show, or maybe even a reaction show, I might be late on it. I might be 5 hours late on reporting it. While 1,000 other content creators and talked about it already. Here I am coming with it. If I was in the top 500 or top 100, I might would have got some more views. Uh, but there are times I got some views off some reaction shows, but it'd be the views and it'd be the shows that nobody else ain't talking about. Like, it'd be like a situation that take place in fucking Minneapolis or uh, Idaho. If I report that shit, I might get a whole different a wave of subscribers in the audience. But at least I get some views off the shit because it's informative. But I don't never be in a race trying to get the nigga, try to beat the nigga to the punchline. My boy, hold on right quick. Man, imagine if people did the back on the street. Man, yeah, that shit right there, man. I hear you too. My boy said 2 hour nap. I took a 2 hour shit. Damn, nigga. Wow. Yeah, you'll get hurt, T-Rail. Tyrell, you'll get hurt, man, for real. Like the same thing. Like, hold up. I'm glad you said that, Tyrell. The same thing goes with if you utilize the 48 laws of power on the streets as you would do on a job, you'll get beat up or get killed too as well. If you try to apply, oh, this shit ain't fuck my damn car. Can y'all hear me, guys? Somebody was calling me from Canada, man. Is it freezing now? Yeah, somebody was calling me from Canada, man. It wasn't Mariana because I got her number saved. I thought it was the only person that got my number from Canada is Mariana. And it'll pop her name up. I hope they want to text me. She's the only one that has my phone number. Uh, yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, man. If you apply the 48 laws of power to the streets, yeah, you're gonna get dealt with. You can apply the 48 laws of power in corporate America, in the corporate world. But you try to apply that shit, man, to the streets, man, or anywhere away from a comfort zone, you're gonna get dealt with. Appreciate you, some love, by the way. Yeah, somebody was calling my phone and shit, man, from Canada.
For 20 years, and because somebody we like are being interviewed that they are the magic, because of the side of the platform constantly shitting on up and coming up about their views, I'm gonna get them out of the way too. It's not you, Vlad, or Adam, it's the people being interviewed like Charleston. Try telling Adam's a gum. I disagree with that. All right, Adam has done a lot for the scene. Anyway, okay.
Another thing too, I want to say, I don't want nobody blame saying this situation Adam 22. As much as I don't care about Adam or don't like Adam 22, it's stupid and bozo to say Adam the reason why this shit happened. Adam ain't tell nobody to go buy no fucking tacos at no 2 o'clock in the morning. Adam ain't from no gang, and now and nothing else. Now I will say this right here: when people see you on a hoop hooray, you gravitating in life, they hate to see that shit. And I'm pretty sure them dudes they knew it was N Jefe for No Jumper podcast. The guy that got his own N Jefe channel on YouTube that's thriving, giving you content. I also got some hot music out right now. I'm pretty sure when they seen him, they knew who he was. If I see Jefe, I here in Dallas, I'm gonna know who he is. And I live in Dallas. He's from South Central LA. So they went, okay, that's that nigga right there in the high. Oh, he think he the shit now. He got money. Let's trick his ass out of his fortune. Somebody can trick you out of your fucking fortune, man. They see you doing good and progressing in life. Let me bring the nigga back down because I don't know how to get back up or get up at all. Yeah, we all hate that damn. Some of love. I'm gonna tell you, I hate that motherfucker too, right? I hate it too because I started being there. I read the book when I was locked up. I used to hear about the 48 Laws of Power a lot, but I read it when I was locked up. I also, there was a time where I used to fall asleep to the audio version on YouTube. Probably about 4 or 5 years ago, longer than that, I used to play the 48 Laws of Power on the audio version, and it used to put me to sleep. And I started recognizing the shit at work, being at work, I started recognizing certain situations, certain people are portraying that the book is telling me. And it made me just like, and I already had the fucking the censor of bullshit anyway. The 48 Laws of Power just made me start censoring shit, bullshit quicker and easier. And I hate that shit because I read that bit because I be calling motherfuckers out on their bullshit quick. Hell yo.
The dude saying steady and whack the feds.
Thought these guys, let me play some music for you guys. I play a little bit of music, you heard me? Well, the motherfucker might be broke as shit, but still looking at a poker tip with a bit more gas in the mouth with a poker tip because I hold with the open lips and the provoke hips. I never gotta tell me the lies. I be living in the city sky. I'm pregnant, black with a pretty eye. The book of manipulation. Hell yeah, that way I feel the same way too, Summer. I knew something. See, uh, I, are they using it? Are they using it in the streets? Or are they using that shit at work? Cause I'm gonna tell you, you can't. You try to use it. Well, I think people do try to use it in the street, but they end up getting dealt with eventually. It doesn't go too far. It doesn't go too far at all. I'm just coasting, rolling, up and down Central, rolling, blowing, something South Central, rolling. Feel like she was born in South or Central America. Tell me, what you trying to get into and tell? By the way she blowing and she into me, hell. She ain't knowing what she about to get into, yeah. That don't mean I'm playing on your mental quite as hell. Think I'm really starting to get into you. You believe, been running from love since high school. You believe, the one for I could bring. She replied, yeah, I think that would be nice too. You a nice guy, I really like you. Unlimited kind, special edition. Yeah. I guess that mean that I'm one in a million. Looking for more, come on, mind, fix your vision. What I say, hey. Just another day for me. Sometimes I like to dip around these streets, take a trip around the globe. Tonight I'm trying to get me to the streets. Baby girl, won't you buckle in the seat? Let's take off and fly high like a jet. About to land in a minute and my set feels really good, yeah. You looking good in that dress. You know the rest. Just take off. Just fly off like some dirty clothes. Let me see your blunt sweat, dirty nose. How my flirting goes. Tonight is a celebration. Away from the phone, even fakers. Switch the location. My mama said you was a taker. Got a couple of business I can take her. First take your mind, then next time I'ma take your heart. All you need to do is step back and just play your part for person. time, getting rid of it. I make calls, I have problems. Ain't nobody perfect. The way your body work it, we got a nigga turning. Banging to the rim for the rebound. Laying in the bed so I see you now. Just another day for me. Sometimes I like to dip around these streets. Take a trip around the beat. Tonight I'm trying to get between the seats. Baby girl, won't you buckle in your seat? Let's take off. And fly high like a jet. Walk a lane in a minute and my seat. Cause we ain't done yet. Looking good in that dress. You know that rest. Let's take off. It's just the beginning. Let's see how far we can take it. It's got the limit. Let's see how far that part most so. I said I wasn't tripping on waiting. The truth is I ain't gonna run out of patience. It was just tasted. Need my medication. Flashes are hot. Got the shake spotting. Hoping you're not a figment of a vegetation. We all family. Till I can hear from picture you naked. Just like each other. Let's get back to the basics. Cause a good loving can make things complicated. Money and dreams are the only things that I'm chasing. In my mind, I'm behind, cause they are facing. I'm taking, no way staying. In the same spot, no delaying. Want me to stop? I keep waiting. Depending on how you pull your chords, you can be Jason and take off. Just another day for me. Sometimes I like to dip around the streets. Take a trip around the beat. Tonight I'm trying to get between the sheets. Baby girl, won't you buckle in your seat? Let's take off. And fly high like a jet. Brother land in a minute in my seat. Cause we ain't done yet. Looking good in that dress. Yeah, man. Yeah, nigga be having all type of shit, man. But man, I hope this shit turn out right for Aunt Jefe though, man. What we got around here? Summer love. I guess everybody tapping out of here now, huh? Is the music too loud for you guys? What's going on? Y'all want me to stop playing the music? That's all they need me to do. Oh, you greasing your hair? What was that about? See, I'm just here greasing my hair.
Snapshot from Progressive was.
I'm here just greasing my hair. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it 100. I ain't know if the music was too loud and it was running people off. You know, like sometimes, you know, like I might hear the music differently than y'all hear it through y'all phone. And it might be a little bit too loud. I don't know how, if it's too loud. If it's too loud, I just turn it down a little bit. That way it won't distract the ears. Oh, okay. All right. Righteous. I'm glad I started. I'm glad I started my live early then, shit. Because I feel like if I would have started it like at 9 o'clock or 9:30 or 10, like any other time, I wouldn't even probably catch it. Who shot you? 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 Old ass shit. I came home from jail. Yeah, instead of thinking, my brain's leaking. You should get a cup, drink up, pass it around. Now we how you're thinking. Be familiar, the ones who got my back. Never holding back like a bad habit. I'm letting go like a bad habit. You silly rabbit, want it like I never had it. I never had it, so I'm after it. Chasing a goal like a pot of gold at the end of a black rainbow. See how far this black thing goes? I see the stars, no rainbow, no rain clouds, just gray clouds. Everybody wanna jump up now.
crisscrossing out the reason that I'm not, while praying for a route to make it to the top. Lord, can you hear me? I say I'm crisscrossing out all the reason that I'm not, while trying to make it to the top. My intuition for getting riches, clouded by these dirty bitches, and grimy niggas. Who shot you? Who shot you? Yeah. My intuition for getting riches, clouded by these dirty bitches, and grimy niggas. Who shot you? Who shot you?
What's going on? What's doing, Mr. Cripple? What's happening, bro?
All jaw dropped as I hop off that truck. I'm a small nigga. And I was stood on my hips like cell phones. Get that? Y'all niggas better get back. For them hollows about the car to leave your chest with your back at. Jumped off the line and nobody knows until I pop back on the ceiling for the smell of trouble. 25 don't do whatever I need. I won't say that it's greed, but I need my cheese. I need it right now. Get down, nigga, or you go lay down. Clicking like the mafia, butler, we gon' spray by. Jessica, I'm dressed up, look, down the later. You can fly a hater with soul, but ain't getting power. And you gonna know what I smoking, what I sipping, what I cooking, what I feel. Shit, I'm worried about it, bitch. Keep dirty, bitch.
Me and my homeboys up.
In the back, feeling like it.
It's one of the first songs I had to come on. I came home from prison.
Dirty bitches and grimy niggas. Shot ya. Yeah. My intuition for getting riches, clouded by these dirty bitches and grimy niggas. Shot ya. She say she ain't feeling me. She say she ain't knowing to what I do. I pack my bags and keep on going. A lot of bitches wanna fuck, so I keep on hoeing. Ain't no sense of slowing down, so I keep it flowing. Fuck the right, nigga, you turn at the next light. That could be another bitch that I probably like. Times are hard, bitch. Why you got your fucking hand out? You need a paper stretching down my list so I can plan out. It's safe when you lay with dogs around to catch fleas. Allergic to the bullshit, that's why I always sneeze. All the doors locked, no extra set of keys. Niggas turn informers, always talking to police. Used to have a lot of niggas in a small circle. A lot of niggas made it from blue, yeah, they all purple. Trying to stand for all, but now I stand for one. By myself, it was the end, but shit just begun. Truths about my shit, you would never catch me acting. Days in my head, I'll be like, fuck rapping. Sometimes I used to itch to go back to trapping. I be like, man, this shit's like crashing. Yeah, who shot ya? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shirts, easy. Better beginning.
Group album, man. This group album we came out with, man, back in 2012. We got two on 2012. Now, after I take it back, we got this in 2010 before I went to jail. They did half of this album while I was in jail. The second album, they did half of it while I was free.
Niggas, they can't touch us. Dudes, they talk slick. I'm quick to hush ya.
Now, the group album, right? The first group album, I was on half of that because I ended up going to jail, going to prison. I was locked up. So when I came home, they was on the second album, and I jumped on half of that. That's how that shit ended up working out. So I'm on both albums. It's just I'm on half of the album. If I was free, I would have been on both albums, probably on every song pretty much, but I wasn't. So I'm probably on about 3 or 4 songs, probably about 5 songs out of each album. There's probably about 15 songs on each album. So yeah, I'm probably on. I take that back. I'm probably on about 6 songs on each album, but it's probably about 15, 16 songs on the album. Which doesn't seem like if I was here, I knew I would have been on more songs on both albums, but I was locked up. But yeah, because we got some mixtape shit, that we came out with my when I really first started recording with me and my partner, we called ourselves the Lottery Crew. We just ended up combining with some other niggas and called ourselves the Others. So we got mixtape shit, before I end up dropping this shit right here. I'm letting y'all hear it. It's all on CD though. It's not on. It's all there. It's all on the burnt CDs and shit. But yeah,
Like a D-line, my squad to Russia. And I'm not playing, dudes keep tight lip, watch what you're saying. Don't know what you're about to be facing. Cutting J, raising Cajun on the application. Jason, Friday the 13th. About to put you whack dudes in your worst dreams. I'm Cuddy Kruger with M. Dot Twan. Up in the studio, we get a lot done. Think we got us a hot one air. Shit like this is props, different look, different style, even different slang. We a team, so we all in the same game. And we ain't almost made it, gotta stay on the grind. Don't need to switch watch to tell the sign. Using my energy every watch to survive. In the beginning, I was spark, now I'm electrified. But it ain't over yet. Just take my second minute grill. But I remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner, I wasn't expected to make it. Cause broke ain't paying. Pockets like I isn't in the world, but naked. Don't watch had the girls and money making. I can have them same ones, but I better have them Franklin. Adopted a new mind frame, not a baby. Now I'm riding to the top like the Babels. Catch the elevators, and you haters motivators. Commentators for gladiators. I ain't talking about monopoly, my vocal uttering is just a lyrical atrocity committed. Ultramagnetic, done did it, taking no prisoners. Rock built and outfitted, it's super safe to gimmick. Artificial image being painted by the tainted and the timid, where the never was the premise, and they arms too short. Even box with the minutes, every race team started guaranteed he finished. No fear, eye to eye with death. I'm grinning, battle rap's been known to separate a whole village. Creative never pillaged, fully padded out of scrimmage, auto to with this, but just in displaying divine vision. And to the game, I induce a new mission. The dash I got in this dude, we cooking up in Hell's Kitchen. So if you tripping, get to skipping while the legendary spitting eternal like through the rhythm.
Yeah, man, the chat line got weak now, man. I guess it's over with here on the content. Yeah, I guess it's over with on the content. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it out with this song, though. Probably, I'm gonna finish the whole thing out with a couple of songs, though. The content ain't even going no more, so. I'm gonna start over. You are listening to the sound. It's just music. Spill. What? Are you serious? I got musicians. You know. Cutter from the others. Brothers from different mothers, niggas that can't touch us. Dudes that talk slick, I'm quick to hush ya. Like a D-line, my squad to rush ya. And I'm not playing, dudes keep tight lip, watch what you're saying. Don't know what you're about to be facing. Cutting J, raising Cajun on the application. Jason, Friday the 13th. About to put you whack dudes in your worst dreams. I'm Cuddy Kruger with M. Dot Twan. Up in the studio, we get a lot done. Think we got us a hot one air. Shit like this is props, different look, different style, even different slang. We a team, so we all in the same game. And we ain't almost made it, gotta stay on the grind. Don't need to switch watch to the sign. Using my energy every watch to survive. In the beginning, I was spark, now I'm electrified. But it ain't over yet. Just take my second minute grill. But I remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner, I wasn't expected to make it. Cause broke ain't paying. Pockets like I isn't in the world, but naked. Don't watch had the girls and money making. I can have them same ones, but I better have them Franklin. Adopted a new mind frame, not a baby. Now I'm riding to the top like the Babels. Catch the elevators, and you haters motivators. Commentators for gladiators. I ain't talking about monopoly, my vocal uttering is just a lyrical atrocity committed. Ultramagnetic. They done did it, taking no prisoners. Rock built and outfitted, it's super safe to gimmick. Artificial image being painted by the tainted and the timid, where the never was the premise, and they arms too short. Even box with the minutes, every race team started guaranteed he finished. No fear, eye to eye with death. I'm grinning, battle rap's been known to separate a whole village. Creative never pillaged, fully padded out of scrimmage. Auto with this, but just in display. Divine vision, and to the game, I induce a new mission. The dash I got in this dude, we cooking up in Hell's Kitchen. So if you tripping, get to skipping while the legendary spitting eternal like through the rhythm. It don't matter how hard you try, the strongest of us. May come in like one and kill me. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I hold my head. I stay my ground. When I needed help, I needed no one more.
shooting, whatever. But I use my mind now, gotten better. And you know niggas change like the weather. But I'm prepared, raincoat, sweater. Now we can sink in a boat and get wetter or fly in the same Jeep or no feathers. Yeah, now you see the others flocking with me. That's probably why the dudes ain't fucking with me. See, I fought my whole life trying to see it like it ain't my fault. All I ever tried to do was right. It was my destiny. Getting out down at night without questioning why I got crucified. They say no, you don't do it, it's suicide. Tell them I rise in 3 days, I'll be out. Having insurance. Yeah, I'm gonna roll out with this one right here, man. What we got up here? Summer Love, you still here, girl? I know you probably the only moderator left. All the other moderators are mobbed out this bitch. Been mobbed out. Shit, man, I probably gonna probably check the basketball game out. The basketball game about to come on in a minute. Who we got tonight? The Knicks and the Cavaliers. Yeah, I'm gonna check out this basketball game. Give me another beer. Check out the basketball game and you know what I mean? Championship win. Hey, Summer Love, you still here, girl? What's up? I wonder why I be freezing like that. If you're rolling with me, baby, then let's roll. If you ain't, I ain't tripping, you know how the game goes. I don't chase them, I replace them, that's one thing for sure. So if you're rolling with me, baby, then let me know. If you're rolling with me, baby, then it's time to go. And if you come through my door, you know where for. My rider drive you crazy, let me be your transpo. If you tripping, then get the dipping, baby, here's the dough. The only way I know the beat is real with it. Work your problems out on me, let them lames deal with them. No homo, I never chase women, only Benjamin. And once I get to the money, I just continue get it. Welcome to paradise. We ain't gotta take no boat to fly, we can just chill. Enjoy the night, doing whatever it is you like. The pain don't chill, so rock so nice. Let's live life. Nights like this, I wish that rain and draws with fire. Let it rain on me, yeah. Look what you got dug and she sucking all up in the traffic. I'm about to exit real soon and I'ma let her have it. She thinks she's taking control like she's Janet Jackson. I like to get my knife on so I'm getting the stabbing. She put her hands down my pants, said, baby, get back it. I didn't waste no time, start getting it cracking. And some dudes would say, start getting to smashing. She called over her friends, no line of acting. Back out in the scene, it's 12:45. Fresh out the shower, then grab my 45. Call my homeboy up and said it's time to ride in the city tonight because it's going live. Riding down Beltline, stop at the second job. People looking at us cause we the mother guys. Blue button down shirt over my Levi's. Nights like this to me, baby, is no surprise. Nights like this, I wish that rain and draws with fire. Let it rain on me, yeah. 757 is going down tonight. She looking right in her head, straight she can get the pipe. Believe the hype, cause I might fuck up her whole life. Scraping up freaking fly miles just to get on my flight. It's alright. First class, that ass riding in my lap, shotgun, yeah, she loving that. No boarding pass, and I love the fact that damn, she work her neck like no whiplash. No fret, no smoker, no airbags. Not a dummy to crash, JB stay strapped. Glaucoma, that
pussy turn into cataract. Draw fall, I keep paddling kayak. Cause it's nights like this that I wish. Rain that draws will fall like phone calls from Sprint. Focused on where I'm going, but she wonder where I went. Say she falling in love and shit, but it was just one wish. Nights like this, I wish.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, man. I know I put y'all out of here, man, with that music anyway, man. We do talking about the Jefe situation anyway. I'm glad you guys tapped in, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Share with your friends and family. Make sure you comment at the end. It's your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas, aka Dollars Tax Us. Kickback Network. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.